Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to the Sport Tribe Show. I'm your host, Brian Munango, making sure to update you on the latest sports news. Well, before we do get into the hit list, this upcoming weekend looks to be a busy one. As we all know, the Namibia Football Premier League is starting this weekend with a couple of games. Everyone is very excited about that. And in other news, the Ongos Valley Sevens rugby tournament is taking place at the Hage Geingob Stadium on Saturday with a lot of matches lined up to most probably last a whole day. That's also something that you guys can look forward to. And of course, the Premier League will be back again this weekend, and we look forward to seeing how those games go down. Well, viewers, not to waste any more time, let's get right into the hit list. So, viewers, first up on the hit list, we'll be having a look at Namibia, the Brave Gladiators that will be taking on Zambia in the AFCON qualifiers. The match is scheduled to take place later today, and we did get a pre-match conference with the head coach of Namibia to just give us some insight on how the team is looking, because they are taking on a strong Zambia side. But here are the words of the head coach.
Coach Lucky Kakova, thank you very much for joining us at this pre-match press conference. Coach, you're facing Zambia tomorrow. What is the approach and how is the camp like?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I think it's one of our most important games. Obviously, it's a AFCON qualifier, first leg of the qualifier. Yeah, our approach is typical of Brave Gladiators. Our objective is to go out tomorrow. It's our home game, and then to defeat the Zambians and to make sure that we have got the upper hand before we play them away. So our preparations went very well. I'm confident about the players. And then in terms of our game plan, the philosophy that we have adopted is to just come rise to the occasion tomorrow and do the work. Our objective is to win this match.
Coach, you've had time with players from mid-month last month. And what has been positive? What has not been working for the team so far? Can you maybe point out on the positives rather than the negatives?
Yeah, the positives are there. We have selected a balanced team. The experience within the team, most of the players that has been part of the team is still there. So from the perspective of coaching, I think it's continuity. These players has got international exposure. So, and then most importantly, the mindset of the players is right to perform during this match. And then those are some of the positives that we can take. The girls cannot wait for this match. They are eager. They are determined to prove a point against Zambia, because as a country, as far as Brave Gladiators women's football is concerned, I think the previous WAFCON we could not qualify as a result of the loss against, not actually the loss, the away goals that we conceded against Zambia. But this time around, we have worked out a very, very clear game plan. And the goal is to beat Zambia tomorrow.
Coach, you're at home facing the Zambian, and on Sunday you're going to be away on them. And now you don't have fans at your home, but now going away, definitely they've said that there's going to be 40,000 plus people. Your approach when you hear that now that obviously you're facing them tomorrow, that it must be a must-win for you tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously, we don't have the 12 men, but then we have been working on the mindsets of the players that, it's home away from home. But then you've got the experience, we've got the football exposure. So just get your mindset right, and we have been grinding the girls to let them know that we are playing away from home. And then, if you want it, you can get it. So mentally, I think our players are well prepared and to give it their best shot.
Most importantly, Coach, at home, fans want to hear what you have to say. What are your promises to them?
Yeah, my promise to the fans is to trust the process. The team is not called Brave Gladiators by fluke. The team is here to represent Namibia to the best of its ability, and then to reach their objective. And the objective is to beat Zambia tomorrow.
Coach Kakuva, thank you very much for your time. We're wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Well, that's a big match for the Brave Gladiators as they will be looking to try and qualify for AFCON, for the Women AFCON 2026. But Zambia is definitely not a team to be played with. Moving on to our second story for the day, the Hollard Hearts Foundation that took place this past Sunday was definitely a beautiful event, the inaugural event that took place for the first time on the new freeway on the way to the airport. So we did catch up with a team from South Africa. They showed up and they came to dominate in the game. In the men's category, they came first, second, and third. That's Team Tsenolo. And we do have an interview with the boys from South Africa and the lady who also claimed victory in the 100-kilometer women's race, Lucy Young. So please stay tuned for those clips. So we are joined by Lucy. She's from Team Tsenolo.
That's correct.
Finished first.
That's correct.
The men came in first as well. You guys came to dominate the competition.
Amazing. I'm
The
glad.
inaugural race. Tell me, how did you enjoy the track? I mean, the freeway was clean, no cars. How was it?
Absolutely incredible. I absolutely love Namibia. Slightly different to South Africa with your more open roads. Going out to the airports, that kind of long highway, just incredible. But a tough day out for me because we started with the men. So it was full on from the start. And yeah, just so happy to have just taken the win.
Okay, and where did you start establishing the gap or starting to feel that, okay, no, this one I can see through and actually see it all the way to the win?
Yeah, so it happened really early, just before we turned, I think, onto the first highway when we were doing the loop.
Yeah.
And there was kind of like an attack and a lot of the girls went, and then there was a second attack. And I just had the legs and looked back and there was a bit of a gap and it kind of...
Took it from there.
Yeah, so very early on, but super chuffed.
Okay, I think one thing we Namibians can say is it's really lovely having your whole team here, seeing the professionals, you guys doing it at a professional level. Just tell us a bit about what are the plans for your team this year? I mean, I spoke to a couple of the guys and they say you guys have a lot of things planned out for the going forward. So just tell us a bit about that and accomplishing this win here.
Yeah, sure. So we have a couple of very big races until the end of the year. So we have 94.7 and then a few of us will probably go to Kenya for Conti Champs. And then some of us might even come for Dash. We absolutely love Desert Dash.
Okay.
Then we'll have a bit of an off season. And then for 2026, I know the boys are going Conti. And I think the girls will also try and do as many international races as we can. And yeah,
Quite busy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Lucy, huge congratulations to you and well done.
Thank you so much.
There you have it. Stay tuned. Otisiklani. Okay, so like I said, the Hollard Hearts Foundation road race is happening and we have the second and third place finish of the 100 kilometers women's race. I'm joined by Sonika Klopper and Farah Loser. Sonika, just tell us, tight competition between the two of you towards the end there, but your team definitely did do amazing at the inaugural road race. How did you enjoy it and how was the track?
I really enjoyed the race, I must say. It's a different experience racing here on altitude. And yeah, tight competition between me and Vera. I had a rider in the breakaway, Lucy Young, so I couldn't unfortunately help Vera a lot of the time. So I was kind of just sitting on and following attacks. And I think it's really cool also to race with Vera. I mean, like her mountain bike results and everything, she's really a top class rider. And yeah, I really enjoyed the race. We came all the way from South Africa for this race and yeah, it was definitely worth it.
It was lovely having you here, of course. Vera, always lovely having you back in the country. Lovely seeing you on the podium finish. But just tell me, how did you enjoy the new freeway and how was how was taking part in the inaugural Hollard Hearts Foundation road race?
Yeah, what a lovely race this morning. When we started this morning, the sun just rose and it was just beautiful. And then we're racing with the men. It's obviously really hard. I trained here for 2 weeks now, and I know going out to Finkenstein or the airport was always a headwind. But today we actually didn't have a headwind going up the climb, which was different. Unfortunately, Lucy had a little a breakaway there and got it away with the men. I had a weak moment there and couldn't follow. And then 4 girls of us were back in one group further back, and then eventually we also started attacking there. I wanted a hard race. It's only my second road race for this year, but I have a big race coming up next weekend, so I think it was a good test for that, and my legs are feeling good, so I'm looking forward to that.
Lovely. Only the second one for the year. So you have a big venue coming up. How are you feeling for that one? I mean, this, like you said, is good prep for that race?
Yes. I mean, this is always awesome racing in Namibia. I love racing back home. But next weekend with the Ride Joburg 94/7 is one of my big goals. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm sure it's also going to be a brutal day on the bike.
Well, congratulations on the podium finish.
Thank you.
Okay, before I let you leave, finishing second, just tell me on the new freeway, what was the most challenging parts for you with this race?
So at a point there was a climb when we came back with a lot of rough tar, and there were attacks up there. That was so hard up there actually. So I would say that, and yeah, I mean racing with the men that first lap, as Vera said, that first part was really hard, but going with the men, it really just forces you to go up to another level of suffering. So.
Okay, well, for the rest of the year, how busy is it looking for you?
Well, we also have the 947 coming up and hopefully the African Championships.
Yes.
So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can get a good result there.
Okay, well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Vera.
Thanks.
Hollard Haas Foundation Road Race, the inaugural race, and I'm joined by Driekus Kutsia here. Driekus, a tough race. The South African guys came out, showed a lot of competition. But just tell me, how did you enjoy the freeway and how was the ride today?
Yeah, look, we knew it's going to be tough with them coming over, but that's what I want. That's what we want. We want that type of competition. And as Namibian teams, we still need to learn a lot, how to work together. And you could see it today that Tsanolo team work together. It's like riding against a soccer team, you know. So, but it's good having them here for the youngsters to learn and to see the moves and to see how professional racing is to be done. It was a hard race. The weather was actually good today. I mean, I thought the wind wasn't too bad today. Excellent road conditions out on the new route, new highway. It's a very hard race, considering it's no big climb like Matchless or Dan Viljoen or Kupferberg, but it's a very gradual drag all the way to the airport, and when you come back there is also 2 or 3 kickers. So it's never easy. It's pedals on the middle the whole way. You need to put that power down.
Okay. I think it's very important that you mentioned it's very important for our young cyclists to just see how the professionals do it. Do you think there are any tips that maybe our riders can learn from these guys after seeing how they race today?
Yeah, well, I hope their eyes were open today and they saw how the other team rode. There's lots of discussion within the Namibian teams as well. Some of the senior guys trying to get that culture into the Namibian teams. But the one thing I think we lack in the Namibian teams is confidence and the ability to trust one another. Yeah. Sometimes we're too eager and we ride for our egos. Whereas you can see the professional teams, once they got a guy or 2 in front, they leave it, the game is over, you know. So I hope the young guys took some notice of it today. But once again, like I said, it's awesome having them here, because the only way how they're going to see it is racing against them and being in that experience, in that environment. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a nice race, hard race. It went probably like expected, you know. Well, for me personally, obviously not the outcome I would have hoped to. But I must give myself time and to rebuild fitness of it after the 4 weeks off the bike. I've been 2 weeks on the bike now again. Okay. So I pushed really hard to a point where I knew I was going to fade at some point in the race. But like I always say, I go flat out from the start and see how far I can hold it, and that's how I get stronger faster. Yeah. And that's the way Driekus rides. So no, it was a good outing for me, good outing I think for the team once again, and a brilliant event from Hollard. And what a privilege to be part of this Hollard Heart Foundation as a Hollard rider for the first time.
Yes, yes. I think that's very well said. Well, thank you for your time and congratulations with today's racing.
Thank you.
Okay, nice one. Well, Hollard Haas Foundation road race We are here and I'm joined by the team from South Africa that just dominated the inaugural race. Team Tsenolo, all the way from South Africa, came in first place. Just give us a short introduction and tell us how you enjoyed the race.
So my name is Christian Klopper. This is my first time racing on the road here in Namibia, and I'm honored to be here with the whole squad. We really enjoyed it out there today. It was nice to ride on the newly built roads, and we struggled. It was quite a fight to get away in the start. The Hollard guys really made it difficult, but eventually the elastic snapped and. Me, Gustav and Reinhard managed to get away, and we just built our lead and stayed away until the end.
Okay. Same from you, a short introduction. How did you enjoy the route, and did you guys find it difficult at some point, or like het julle die route bietjie swaar gevind?
Gaan maar Afrikaans praat.
By all means.
Nee, dit was lekker geweest. Dankie vir Hollard en almal wat die reis opgestel het. Het is baie lekker om in Namibië weer te wees. Ek geniet die plek. Jy weet, Suidwes-Afrika is 'n lekker plek.
Yes.
Maar ja, baie dankie vir julle. Dit was 'n lekker reis geweest. Ek voel ons moet meer van dit doen. Dalk so 'n bietjie verder sal ek lekkerder wees. Maar dit was goed geweest. Die manne is sterk, oefen hard. Die span het 'n groot goal vir volgende jaar en die volgende 3 na 5 jaar. So die werk wat ingesit word begin daarom afbetaal. En ek's bly om hier te wees en ek's bly om deel te wees van die span en ek wil net dankie sê aan die span ook want sonder hulle sal ons nie kan reis hier.
Okay, een ding wat jy vergeet het om te sê was jou naam. Ek het nie dit gekry nie.
Ek is Gustav Basson.
Gustav Basson. Okay, ons gesels met hierdie man ook hierso, deel van die span. Vertel ons 'n bietjie, hoe was die reis en hoe was die roete vir julle?
Ja, was baie lekker. Ek was hier in 2011 met die Afrika Kampioenskap in Windhoek op die pad gewees. So my tweede wedren hier op die pad in Windhoek. So dit was baie lekker en baie dankie vir Hollard dat jy ons uitgenooi het hiernatoe en is altyd lekker hier in Windhoek. Baie dankie.
Okay, route-wise aan die begin was dit soos die ander man gesê het, was 'n bietjie tyd, maar waar het julle begin die gap create?
Ja, die route was baie mooi, verskriklik mooi paaie, nuut geboude paaie, so baie nice. Maar ja, die Hollard ouens het bietjie ons gereis vandag, so hulle het 'n bietjie moeilik gemaak vir ons in die begin en na ruk het die 3 van ons weggekom en ja, van daar af was dit maar 'n spanpoging lyn toe gewees.
Okay. Nee, weer eens geluk manne.
Baie dankie. My naam is Reinhard Jans van Rensburg.
Yes, voor ons vergeet. Okay, is reg. Cool. There you have it. Hollard Heart Foundation Road Race. It's on. We have more interviews coming your way. This guy is finished in the top 3 of the 100 kilometers. So hang with us and we'll be back with more. Well, the AGA this past weekend hosted their nationals at the Trasco United Fields, and Mariet Ngula was our reporter on duty. He did get to catch up with the president to tell us just a bit more on how the nationals turned up, and this is what he had to share.
Tell us a bit more about the nationals that are happening here today.
Yeah, we have our nationals today. We've got about 15 schools participating, and what makes this special is the school is only allowed to send their 8 top seniors and 8 top juniors. So it's a limited amount of archers, but still there are 146 archers, which is quite a lot. And it's a good day, a nice day for competition. Tonight we will crown the new golden boy and golden girl. Teresa and Burton, I don't know, will they keep that crown or will it be taken away? And then also we will crown the national champions, male and female, and the top performing boy and girl. That's the person that shoots the highest score today. So yeah, tonight at the prize giving there will be might be some good changes and not good changes or whatever. But yeah, it will be fun.
Okay, and is this your final competition of the year?
No, this is not our final competition. We still have one competition, our year-end shoot, that will be hosted by Windhoek International School. So yeah, this is the nationals, and we've got a year-end shoot, and then we'll start again on January.
Right, right. So what is the difference between the nationals and the year-end shoot?
Now, the year-end shoot is just to close down the normal ranking shoots, and then the nationals is to select the top archers of the
Right.
schools and then see who's the champions.
Oh, I see. And I understand you have held several competitions throughout the year as well from different schools. Just a bit more about those.
Yeah, usually in November, like November this year, each school will send in a date for a ranking shoot next year, and it might be maybe one per month, sometimes two, and the next month is only one. But yeah, next year will be full of archery again.
Okay. Mr. Weekly, we have come full circle now towards the end of the year. Just tell us how the competition has been for this season. What did you make of it?
Well, that was a great year. Really, really a great year. We had top archers, and they see, you can see they love archery. They work hard. They really did good. So I'm very, very satisfied with the year, and with not ending, but with the nationals now, and then ending with the Banuk International School shoot.
Okay, and Mr. Weekly, thanks a lot for your time.
It's a pleasure.
Well, before we do touch on some international news, the Namibia Gymnastics Federation hosted the Rhythmic Gymnastics Nationals this past weekend. Mariet Ngula did get to catch up with the coordinator, and this is what she had to share.
So this weekend in Windhoek, we are doing our senior national championships, where we've got gymnasts from level 4 up until senior Olympic competing, and it's about over 200 gymnasts, both from the Ironga region as well as the Commerce region.
Yeah, what's the performances been like and the talent on display?
So we've seen a lot of improvement. This year being a new Olympic cycle, we have a new Olympic code. We also have a new levels program, which we use the South African program. And we've just got a team that recently came back from Durban about a week ago. We attended the South African National Championships, and that enabled us to be able to, measure ourselves against the South Africans and what's happening in the African region.
So how did you measure up?
We've got a long way to go, but we are slowly but surely getting there. It was also the first time in a very long time that we were able to compete in South Africa. So that gap is very visible, but now we know what we got to do to step up.
So what you going to do?
We're going to train harder. And we have a team leaving in 2 weeks' time to Belgium to attend the Happy Cup. And this will also be in preparation for the All-African Championships next year in April. So we're taking our top gymnasts, our juniors and our seniors, also our up-and-coming pre-juniors, so that they can measure themselves up against the international scene before we take on the African continent next year.
Life is unpredictable and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
So, we all know the international break is over. We had some Premier League games this past weekend, but last night we did get some wonderful results, or we had a goals galore in the Champions League Tuesday night games. We're looking forward to seeing how the Wednesday night games go down. Very excited to see how Liverpool fare against Eintracht Frankfurt, so we see how that game goes. But let's have a look at some of the results from yesterday's matches. I think a lot of high-scoring games. Borussia Dortmund beating Copenhagen 4-2 in one of the matches. I think that was a very good score by Borussia Dortmund, with Nkema scoring 2 goals and Fabio da Silva also getting a goal for himself. I mean, he's played for Premier League teams before, so wonderful to see how that game went. And in other games as well, looking at I think this was most probably a very obvious result. Internazionale Milan, all the way from Italy, put up a good match against Union Saint-Gilloise from Belgium, winning their game 4-0. Moving on to the next one. Man City continue with the good form and the man that is in form. Erling Haaland scored once again, scored the opening goal for Manchester City against Villarreal, and Bernardo Silva sealed it off in the first half for Man City to win the game 2-0. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG put on, I think, a masterclass. It was a disastrous match. We had 2 red cards in the first half, and after that, PSG just put on a show, winning the game 7-2 with Desiree Doué scoring 2 goals for himself. And we also saw the Ballon d'Or winner, of course, Ousmane Dembele, get on the score sheet. And Vitinha also got a last-minute goal to close everything off there for the team. Garcia scored both goals for Bayer Leverkusen, but PSG proved too strong. I think they are one of the favorites to look out for in this Champions League. A few more results after this one. Let's have a look at Napoli. I think this was the shock result of the weekend, not of the weekend, but of last night, with Napoli only scoring 2 goals through Scott McTominay, but losing against Netherlands champions PSV 6-2. A very, very shocking score, but that's how that game went down. And this one was quite surprising. That man that you see celebrating, Gyökeres, was on the score sheet yesterday, scoring 2 goals for Arsenal. People were going on about the fact that he might be on a drought. That doesn't look like the case. Gabriel, most probably the best defender in the Premier League right now, scored a goal as well. And Gabriel Martinelli rounded those goals off with a wonderful curler. And then I think this was also another good result. Benfica coming out on top. Not coming out on top, but Benfica losing to Newcastle. I didn't see Newcastle winning this game so comfortably, but Barnes scored 2 goals. Gordon rounded off everything, and they comfortably won 3-0. Good result there, but that's all the time that we do have for you today, viewers. We'll be seeing you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Goodbye.
Experience the fast and the fierce at the Ongas Valley Sevens Rugby Tournament. Catch your favorite local club teams plus 2 teams from the Boerland Western Cape battle it out to be the ultimate Sevens champions. 24 and 25 October at Huggy King Stadium Windhoek, featuring a kiddies area, fan activations and spot prizes for the best supporters. Secure your tickets at eticket.my.na and follow OV Sevens on social media for updates.